Chapter 2, Section 14 to 17 provides provisions for executive magistrates. As I already said that executive magistrate in an earlier video, that executive magistrate as provided in the Section 6 that it is a criminal court, but its functioning is little different from judicial magistrates, because the executive magistrates control and regulate the law and order in a district, and it is a preventive measure taken by the such magistrates. And the difference is that for executive magistrate, the duty of executive magistrates is to take preventive measures, but for judicial magistrates it is after the commission of crime and the wrong is already done, and then comes the inquiry and trial and so on. So this is the difference. Both are considered, even the executive magistrate is a criminal court, and there are the duties performed by them to maintain the law and order. These duties are also considered important for criminal jurisprudence. Section 14 talks about executive magistrates, and subsection 1 says in every district the state government may appoint as many persons as it thinks fit to be executive magistrates, and shall appoint one of them to be district magistrate. So district magistrate is also is also an executive magistrate, and one of the executive magistrate is district magistrate in every district. So it is the duty of state government. Subsection 2 says the state government may appoint any executive magistrate to be additional district magistrate, and such magistrate shall have such of the powers as of a district magistrate and under this Sanhita or under any other law for the time being in force as may be directed by state government. So additional district magistrate can also be there appointed by state government, from one of the executive magistrates there. Then comes subsection 3. Whenever in consequence of the office of district magistrate becoming vacant, any officer succeeds temporarily to the executive administration of the district, such officer shall, pending the orders of the state government, exercise all the powers and perform all the duties respectively imposed by this Sanhita on the district magistrate. So now whenever the office of DM is vacant, the officer who succeeds temporarily to the executive administration of the district, he shall exercise all the powers of DM. So this is subsection. Subsection 4 says the state government may place an executive magistrate in charge of subdivision and relieve him of the charge as occasion requires, and the magistrate so placed in charge of such subdivision shall be called as SDM. So this is subdivisional magistrate who have jurisdiction throughout the subdivision, and this is also one of the executive magistrate in the division who is appointed as such. Now subsection 5 says the state government may by general or special order and subject to such control and directions as may deem fit to impose, delegates its power under subsection 4 to DM. So appointment of subdivisional magistrate as subsection 4, the appointment power may be delegated to the district magistrate as per subsection 5. So subsection 6 says nothing in this section shall preclude the state government from conferring under any law for the time being in force a commissioner of police all or any of the powers of an executive magistrate. So it says that the state government may confer on commissioner of police or powers of executive magistrate. So only to the commissioner of police. Now section 15 provides special executive magistrates, and it says a state government may appoint for such term as it may think fit executive magistrates or any police officer not below the rank of superintendent of police or equivalent to be known as special executive magistrate. So either executive magistrate or any police officer not below the rank of superintendent of police or equivalent, and such officer shall be called as special executive magistrate for particular areas for performance of particular functions confer on such special executive magistrate. Such of the powers are conferable under this Sanhita on executive magistrate. So he will exercise powers as an executive magistrate for particular duties, functions, and for particular area. So who can be the special executive magistrate? Either one of the executive magistrates or a police officer not below the rank of SP or the rank equivalent, and appointment is to be done by the state government only. So this is section 15. Now comes 16, local jurisdiction of executive magistrate. Now subsection 1 says subject to the control of the state government, the district magistrate may from time to time define the local limits of the area within which the executive magistrate may exercise all or any of the powers with which they may be invested under this Sanhita. So the DM shall define the local limits of the area where the powers the executive magistrate may exercise its powers. So it is to be subject to the general control of the state government. DM shall define such limits. And subsection 2 says that except as otherwise provided by such definition, the jurisdiction and powers of every magistrate shall extend throughout the district. So in generality, the power to the jurisdiction and power of such magistrate shall extend throughout the district unless it is otherwise regulated by the DM or the state government as provided in the subsection 1. Now section 17 provides subordination of executive magistrates. So subsection 1 says all executive magistrates shall be subordinate to DM, and every EM other than SDM exercising powers in a subdivision shall be subordinate to SDM. So EM is subordinate to EMs are subordinate to DM, and all the EMs other than SDM shall be subordinate to subdivisional magistrate, and it is subject to general control of the DM. So it is the subordination. Now subsection 2 says that DM may from time to time make rules or give special orders consistent with this Sanhita as to distribution or allocation of the business amongst executive magistrates subordinate to him. So the how the work to be allotted and distributed amongst the other executive magistrate shall be done by the district magistrate. Now here I have listed the powers of executive magistrates provided under this code, and we will later discuss these sections. So section 107 to 110 relating to security for keeping peace and good behavior. These are the sections where the executive magistrate has power to take the security for keeping the peace and good behavior, and their court of session and JMFC is also there under section 107 and 1110.